What's going on, everyone? How's everybody doing today? Hopefully everybody's having a great day. I am just getting a one last thing here checked up, and then we're getting into it. Ben, RDM, what's up, guys? How you guys doing today? How was your weekend? Yeah, let's look at this one last thing before we get started. Boom, 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 boom. There we go. Wait, what happened to... Interesting. Hold on. Alright, I got it back. We're good. Okay. We're good. Alright, I think I could drop the starting screen. I think we're good. Yeah. Check. Alright, bet it up. It was good. Okay, already up. I really want to buy the Fold 7. Talk me out of this ill-advised financial decision. What is Fold 7, Ben? Was trying to build the Movespeed build, and I found something crazy. Oh, okay, Artyom, what'd you find? So, I was actually going to potentially break down the news for like everything we know about the upcoming patch, 0.3. But I don't know. I feel like there's not really a whole lot right now to it. Like, we have some information, obviously, but like, it's not really too much. You know what I'm saying? Like, we know when it's coming out, when they're going to be talking about it, and some things are going to be focusing on, but that's pretty much it. And I think all of it's pretty much publicly known. I mean, if that's something you guys are interested in and you would like to see me break it down, obviously let me know, but I feel like there's not really a whole lot to break down right now. I don't know. We're going to smack all these, I think, because all these kind of suck. Samsung Galaxy Fold 7, bro. What are you rocking? You living under? Or rock you living under? Bro, I don't look at phones like that, brother. Like, I haven't upgraded my phone literally in probably like 5 years or something. I don't really care about phones. Like, as long as my phone can do what it needs to do, I don't really care about the newer ones. I mean, honestly, what phone do you have now? Like, how long has it been since you upgraded your phone? I mean, these two aren't bad, to be honest with you. I mean, they both have rare monsters on it. I think this one we're gonna slam 3. This one we're gonna slam Guilt, and then we're just gonna double crop them. Wrong one. Okay, just double crop. Hope they hit. Monster packs, rare monsters, this one shrine. I mean, this one should be doable, I think. I think we're going to get all the Axis League probably. I have the Samsung Galaxy Fold 6. I don't think you need to upgrade them, Ben, but that's just me, honestly. I don't know. We might get all the acts. Like, what we know now is, one, they're focusing more on skill balances and rechanges and stuff. Obviously, they said that might mean a class is not like in the next league. So what I'm thinking, obviously, is we're probably not getting 2 classes, just 1 new class, which kind of sucks. I would love to have 2 new ones, but it is what it is, if that is the case. So 1 new class, definitely have a bunch of new like skill changes, ascendancy changes, stuff like that. But yeah, I mean, beyond that, and like you said, potentially getting the new axe this new league, that's pretty much all we know about it. You know, that it's coming out on August 29th, and they're going to be talking about and revealing, I think, the full league like a week before. So besides that, that's pretty much like the information, right? Like, there's not really too much else that they're kind of like teased us. Which kind of sucks, because it's like we have to wait all this month and pretty much all next month till we figure out what exactly is happening with the league. It's like so much downtime of not knowing anything, which really blows. On Vile Robe, you can get a roll with plus 61 Spirit. That gives you room for companion skill. You can collect a beast that has increased movement speed. Well, Vile Robe. Okay, so you're saying roll a hybrid robe that is Vile, and then drop. What would you drop? Like res? I mean, we kind of need the res, obviously, right, to be res cap, or close to it. So it's like, what do you pick the reses up on your ring? I mean, I guess you could drop the life on here and then try to get an unset that's double res roll. But you would be losing a lot of damage, like, you know what I'm saying? If you did do that, which is possible, then you could pick it up. But like, does your companion ever stay with you though? That's my issue. I feel like he's never quick enough to keep up. Or is he actually quick enough to keep up? Alright, get in there. I was looking at some videos of ExileCon. They revealed a lot more than what we currently have. I think they have all the acts already. They're just polishing them. They probably do, Ben. To me, though, I just, like, personally, Path of Exile has always been about endgame, right? So, like, having 3 new acts, I don't really think it's going to do anything for the game in terms of what people don't like about it, right? Like, it'll help people get through into endgame and maybe rerolling characters, but in terms of people staying and playing for very long periods of time, that doesn't really help, right? Because you can be done with a campaign into endgame within a day or less, right? So it's like, the real issue is the endgame loop right now, the mapping system a little bit, the content that's there, the crafting, which I'm just worried about the life of the next league currently. I've got a roll with heal and res, also Sun Spirit. Yeah, but you can only have 2 res rolls onto it though, because you're rolling Spirit, right? Or am I bugging? This actually, hold on, Spirit, I'm bugging. This Spirit's not even correlating to reses, right? I'm bugging RDM. Let me know. The companion always stays with you? Really? What do you have on your companion? Because you can't, I don't think, get haste aura haste anymore, right? It's just like haste aura. So what are you rolling that makes him keep up with you? I mean, I'm down to try it, but yeah, I would need to know what you have on your thing. And we would have to go farm it. My boy Ben has become a member over on YouTube. Let me actually look, because my my little thing that I have, I need to see if there's a better one. Man is a member for 4 months. W's in the chat. Oh yeah, Ben. Thank you very much, Ben. Yeah, I need to look for another faulty chat, or at least see if I can like fix this one, so this way it'll actually show the little pop-up of like how long people have subbed for, you know, on YouTube and stuff like that. And on Twitch. It's like the only issue right now. Okay, I don't know why this one's not working. It's so weird.
Bring it on. Almost a challenge.
Okay, come on, reach, hurry up, reach. Here's that. Yeah, but Artyom, let me know. What do you have rolled on there that is keeping the companion able to keep up with you once you have over like 100% move speed? I don't know why I'm clearing outside of the breach. You know, I feel like my chat isn't working for some reason right now. I'll have to take a look after the breach. Make sure I'm not missing anything. Where can we go? Down left, probably. So these are the maps. Okay, I think we officially pretty much said, besides like here. Yeah. Let me just make sure the chat's actually working correctly. Yeah, the chat's working as intended. Okay.
Come on. A worthy foe.
Alright, we need to do 3 other rituals. We need to do this one. I think it's last rare too. Actually, it's second to last rare. Yeah, I don't know why also the chat doesn't allow emotes to go through. I had to look through a bunch of that. I was looking into some stuff for the YouTube side of things. I'm going to be looking more into it, you know, as time goes on. See if we can get some more stuff integrated. Make the YouTube side of things and the viewing better. I was actually thinking about streaming and doing some like Borderlands 4 stuff in terms of like looking at information and other junk, but I don't really know how much you guys really care for that sort of stuff. So, or how many of you guys are like actually going to be in that game. Alright, we have this one to do. Wanted to say that your builds aren't budget, especially this one. No, this one is not budget. The one that we have that's budget would be the tentative budget one. But I mean, it's kind of hard to really be budget now in the current league with, you know, like less and less and less people playing, and prices are just, and stuff is obviously that's priced fairly is not really there anymore because the players aren't on, so you can't buy it. So prices are kind of like messed up right now. So it's very hard to buy cheap stuff. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, you should be able to get this one going. If you want to do everything, it's like probably like 100 divs or something. But if you did want to drop the like rite of passage charm, it should be only like 40, 50 divs. Greater anomaly. Do we care about greater anomalies? I mean, I guess it's not bad. I think I'm gonna defer reroll though. Actually, let me grab this, and then this way we can just hit the last one. Doop, 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 doop. Let's go hit the last one. Borderlands info would be welcome on my part. I got you, Rock. Yeah, like I was thinking about. It's interesting because I'm trying to think of like videos potentially I could do, right, Rock, on Borderlands. Like if you have any ideas, or any of you guys in chat, let me know. But like I was thinking like, okay, I could maybe break characters down, but it's already been kind of done, right? On a wide scale, like by a lot of people. So it wouldn't be nothing entirely brand new, but obviously it would be new for us. So I could still do it. One of the videos obviously I was thinking of doing is like, you know, like what class is best for you guys, etc. Like what class to run and stuff, but they haven't revealed. Currently there's one class I think that still has yet to be like revealed, so gotta wait for that. But I could still do stuff like, you know, like everything we know about Borderlands 4 or like other stuff, right? Like more broad. I don't have to do a specific thing, right? Like, you know what I'm saying? There's video ideas I could eventually do. I think I just need to start doing them, if that makes any sense, right? And just putting them out and just seeing what happens. Instead of trying to be like too picky, right? If that makes any sense. Alright, let's get out of here. Are you planning to do a better build than this? So I wouldn't swap every time. I mean, there's different variations, Artyom. Like, if you want to do damage, you do the 200 mil, right? Variation. If you want to do mapping and speed farming, then you would do the 140 movement speed variation. But in terms of like lightning arrow builds, I don't think you can really get better. Like, you know, what do you want more than 140 move speed for mapping? Or if you want to go straight damage, there's 200 million variation, right? Like, what? There's really no other, like, things you can make better. It's not like, okay, we can squeeze more damage out, or we can make it, you know what I'm saying, faster. Like, we kind of hit the pinnacle on both. So there's really no more, in my opinion, upgrading I can do. I mean, this has good stuff, but I don't really care about armor and junk. Don't really care about armor at all. What is this? Nobody cares about this one, right? Nope. Sucks as well. Throw that over there. Throw that there. Throw that there. These two can be deconstructed. This one just can be going anywhere. Just throw it in here for now. Okay. Boom, boom. You don't care for Borderlands? I bet. Hardcore SSF gameplay? I could. I was thinking about doing maybe some potential, like, campaign, I guess, practice, just to kind of get better at going through campaign. I can literally have the two versions. How do you carry the robe if it requires 157 int? We have the int required to run it. We have right now 164. We're getting a good amount of stuff, so like we're getting strength and dex right off of the headhunter, as well as like int off the ring, etc. Right? I think that's pretty much it. Like, I don't think we have int anywhere else. Let's make sure. We have int, I guess, off of the gloves as well. But yeah, beyond that, we don't really have int anywhere else. And then the rest of the int is just coming from the tree, right? Like up here, there's a lot of int in these two little nodes right here, and then obviously the rest is like over here. And that puts us at that like 150 or so range to be able to run the robe. If that makes any sense? League starter, get to end game with like different characters and skill combos. I was thinking about that, Ben, yeah. Just because I suck so much at going through campaign, like I don't know how to speedrun it. So I was thinking of like doing that, and then obviously you guys could help me in chat and I can get better. So this way at League launch, we could actually get through hopefully within like, you know, a reasonable amount of time and not have to take like 20-something hours to get through, you know? But yeah, I'm not too sure. Trust me, I know. That's wild, man. That's wild. That's wild, man. Don't appreciate the slander. But yeah, Artyom, real quick, you said that you're running another thing, right, companion. How do you actually keep up? Like, what do you have modifiers on your companion that's able to keep up with you if you're zooming? Alright. Magic monsters, and yeah, nothing really insane. If they're rarity on this, not bad. What is this? I mean, Jesus, that's so much gold. I think rarity on these two. This one just kind of sucks, to be honest. But yeah, rarity definitely on those two, and then I think we just corrupt. So corrupt. Bat, we slammed one. What is this? Monsters, magic pack size. Magic monsters. Okay, I mean, this is a good one. Do we want to slam any of the other ones? I mean, like, sure, nothing. I mean, just all bad. Let's get that out of there. I can run this one still. I don't know the other one we threw in. Let's try to find it real quick. I have 35% increased movement speed on the companion. Like, I'm thinking to get it, but it seems possible. So, have you, like, been testing it, Artyom, or have you not ran around with the companion yet? They don't keep up with you. Don't they just teleport to you if you go far away? They do, but I'm saying, like, if we were to go into it right with haste aura, yeah, we can run this one. If we were to go into it with haste aura, you know, like what, how would the companion keep up with us, like constantly to have like a decent uptime of the haste aura? That's my main question. This one sucks. Oh, yeah, this one's fine. Okay, so we have like 4 of them decently to run. Because that's my main thing, like, because we have one that has haste aura on it, but like, I don't think you can roll haste aura haste anymore, right? So you'd have to get a fast one, which wouldn't be that bad if we could find a fast one, but I don't know if it would ever keep up with us enough, if that makes any sense. Like, we could throw off fire aura, like Herald of Ash. That would give us, I think, enough to run it. We'll see. I think I have one here. Where's it at? I can get back to it. There we go. Jesus. Maybe I don't have one. Maybe that was last league I had one. Search beast. Yeah, that might have been. It might have been last league I had one. Actually, you can't search haste aura, can you? No, you can't. So I have haste aura on Antlion Charger. I have haste aura on a Quadrilla. I have haste aura on a boar. Which one is the fastest? Does anybody know which one's the fastest out of those? The Charger, Quadrilla, or boar. Which one's the fastest out of those? Anybody know? Listen, it's been a long league, man. Probably some slack, brother. The boar, I'd bet, yeah, we can test them, but like I just don't think they. Well, you can't really run the Roa though, right? Because you can't give it haste aura, so you would never have the haste up for more move speed. So I believe he's running like a beast, a tame beast. Oh my god, I don't even have what. Wait, what? He's giving me 3 exalts? Alright, bruh. First off, I don't even have the item you have. Second off, it's 3 exalts. Is it 3? Wait, is it 3 exalts? Oh, it is 3 exalts. Never mind. Honestly, why did I put this one up for 3 exalts? I don't even know. I think I meant to put it for 3 divs, but whatever. Let's give it to the guy. I don't know. Don't question me, chat. Alright, we're gonna try the boar. How much does it need? Don't we have Deadly Herald in here? Let's take off Deadly Herald. We can have the boar up. So, what is our move speed? 75% without boar, 65. So it gives us 10% move speed. But like, as you can see, we're already outrunning the boar is the thing. So like, we would have to, like, I don't know, I mean, we could, the issue is, like, do we spec into, like, more range on it, though? Like, I don't really think so, right? There's no really reason to do that. Plus, you'd have to take points out of getting, like, increased presence range and stuff. You know, companions have increased presence range. So this way, or area of effect. The Roa, you would get, it doesn't give you more move speed, Ben. It just makes it to where you don't have any move speed penalty when shooting. But, like, for me, though, like I was saying, like, it's, like, it doesn't really matter that much. It's not like we sit there and, you know, we're shooting like this the whole time. Like, we're going through packs and it's like, up, dead, pack, up, pack's dead. Oh, there's a rare. Rare's dead. Up, pack, it's dead. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't really get too much out of the Roa, in my opinion, at least. Like, I can throw it in, it's just, I don't think it's worth, though. I don't think Roa is worth, is the thing. We can try a run with Roa, if that's what you guys want to do real quick. Where's our, like, high-level Roa with, there we go. Zenit Roa. You would need, what is it like, a bunch of the other stuff, like meat shield and all that. Meat shield, what's the other one? Is it like Tempest? Oh god, no. Is the other one's like Elemental Army? Yeah, Elemental Army, Last Gas. So Last Gas, Elemental Army, Meat Shield. What are the other ones we want? Try map 2, see how it feels. LA builds are running it. Well, they're running it, yeah. It's just my kind of variation and like clearing, I kind of need double heralds. Unless we were to try to build, obviously, like cold damage and stuff for freezing and do that thing. I forget what, who said that. You know, with like the cast on freeze stuff. With like Herald of Lightning and cast on crit, but still, I don't know. What else do we want to hear, Ben? Do you remember it all? Can't remember what else we want in here. Is it minion mastery? Do we want minion mastery in here? Like, I know we want Meat Shield, Elemental Army, Last Gasp. I just can't remember the other ones. Loyalty, right? For sure. And is it the last one just minion mastery? I'm gonna go with it. All right, we're gonna try it again. We don't have our thing in, sadly. You know, our Herald of Ash for clearing, but we can run this one. What is this? Pack size, monster packs, magic pack, packs. I mean, yeah, this one's a really good map to run. So clear is gonna be worse, but I mean, we'll see how it feels. Stun threshold. Is there one that increases stun threshold then? Yeah, Artyom, if you want to go ahead and show me the body armor, I'd love to take a look. Exclamation point IGN should give you the in-game name to message me. Let's see, raw mounts. Ellie, what's up? I don't think there's one with stun threshold. For the thing, for the raw. We'll try it though. How was the weekend, Ali? How was your weekend? You enjoying PoE 1? You enjoying the PoE 1? What am I trying to do here? Okay, I mean, yeah, that's... Oh, you're doing the allocate stuff. Gotcha, yeah. So you were trying to do the mirror. I mean, that would be the best one if you could roll that, right? Like, the essence of, Delirium, I think is what it is. Yeah, I mean, that's a really good one. It's pretty similar to mine. Like, you have more energy shield, but the rolls, like, you know, are almost there, for my stuff. But yeah, you have, like, T1 everything, which is really good. Too bad you couldn't get a better allocate one than just crit damage and melee weapons. But it's still really good. Well, unless you are running melee, you might be. I don't think, but yeah. Still really good, though. Dope, dope, dope. I don't know what I was doing. I was, like, clicking on to look at stuff, and I don't know what I was looking at. No, I saw the mobile game, and I haven't touched it since. That's insane. Can I see your bow? Deadeye. Yeah, I got you. That's the bow that I'm currently running. Is a Gemini with 2 additional arrow fracture worth crafting on? Yes, I have one currently right here that we're trying to craft on to see if we can hit anything better. Probably that's one of the best you can get low-key is the 2 additional arrows. That or like T1% fizz or something like that. Might be the same, but low-key arrows are really good to craft on. A really good bow. Yeah, really, really good bow. It sucks that you don't have the +2 additional arrows, but like for DPS bow, you're probably doing more damage than I am for single target. I just might have a little bit better clear since I actually have, you know, the arrows on there, but it's still like amazing, you know. You have like T1 crit damage on there, T1 accuracy. Well, not T1 actually, but T1 crit chance, crit damage. I think it's like T2 actually, right? No, actually that's T1 actually. That's T1 everything actually. Never mind. I'm joking. Yeah, that's a really good bow. A really good bow. I'm bugging. Jesus, GG. I got 280 divines right now, and I'm kind of scared I'll hit a wall before I get something worth more than that. You're just gambling? Got you. I mean, honestly, it's literally like one of the best you can fracture on a bow. To be honest with you. Like I said, it's like that. Maybe T1% fizz or something, but honestly, it is really hard to hit 2 additional arrows on a bow. So obviously fracturing it on is really good, and then from there you would just try to roll, you know, like 1 to 2 additional T1 modifiers with like chaos orbs and stuff, and then you would just kind of start fracturing, or not fracturing, but I'm gonna whittling from there to see if you can hit anything better, right? Off like the other mods you roll that's not T1, and then you would just hope that you hit another T1. So I mean, it's kind of like RNG gambling at that point. I think we threw a map in here, right? Yeah, Ben, it's super rare, but I would have to go on PoEDB to tell you the weight differences, because like each modifier has a different weight difference, right? So like some are harder to hit than others, but I believe T1 Fizz and potentially T1 Fizz and like bow additional arrows might be the same weight. I'm just not really too sure off the top of my head. I guess I'd have to look on that, let you know.
That were almost a challenge.
So like, as you can see, Ben, it's not like we're moving faster, it just gives us no move speed penalty when running around and shooting. So if like we were just spamming like this, we could, right? But I don't really try to spam like this. I kind of just like, you know, wait, oh, there's a pack, shoot one pack, you know, like thing, shoot another thing, right? So like, I just don't know if it's worth dropping our whole Herald of Ash for it. Unless we could find a way around the clear, which I said we can, it just would require re-gearing a little bit. So like, I just don't know if it's worth right now, I'm not too sure. But the good thing is though, with our with running Roa and CI the way we are, is at a certain point on stun threshold amount, the bar to get kicked off the Roa amount does not build up at all. So if we sit here and get hit, as you can see, it's not building up at all. So we're just basically infinitely on the Roa unless we die. So that's a good thing, at least, about the way we're playing, and already kind of built. I might get a few more divs then and start crafting on it. Yeah, I would, to be honest. Zamir, are you slower on the Roa? I don't think we're slower. I think we're getting stuck more because we don't have the clear, if that makes any sense, Ben. So what I could do is next map I could try to throw off maybe, I guess I could throw off maybe like Wind Dancer and just see how that feels without Wind Dancer. And then throwing Herald of Ash back on for the clear. As that I prefer Ice Shot, completely broken, it's not good. Ellie and crit. Yeah, you can roll good elemental and crit if you're playing Ice Shot. My thing with Ice Shot is like, bossing is a little bit weird with it because obviously you need to run other stuff. Like for us, we run rods and lightning arrow, and that is for our, you know, lightning arrow for clear, and then for bossing we just throw rods down with lightning arrow and we're good. But it's a little bit different with Ice Shot, obviously, because you can't interact with rods like you can with lightning arrows. So then it's like, okay, well, we gotta figure something else out, right? But yeah, for like straight up clear though, 1-to-1, Ice Shot is better. Because obviously the, you know, like additional projectiles that it creates after you hit an enemy for chaining and stuff. But I mean, what are you currently doing right now, Marco, for your bossing with Ice Shot? What are you doing to get around that? I wouldn't be opposed to trying out Ice Shot if we could figure a way out around that. Usually it's just stack friendly charges and barrage. With what, ice shot, Ben? Into like just the boss?
Need mana.
Somebody's running out of mana, I feel like a lot more. It's probably because I'm just spamming a lot more than I normally am. That's probably what it is, to be honest. I've been soloing Night Rain, missing 4 achievements. Okay, okay, look at you. Going crazy. Come on, game, stop throwing me backwards. Unfortunate.
No mana.
Ah, let's go kill the saucer. Cyber shot or whatever it is. Oh, you're running that. Okay. Got you. Okay, okay. I feel like sniper is like kind of dog though, because you have to time it perfectly in the right window to get max damage, and if you miss it, then you're not getting damage, and there goes your frenzy marks and your charges, and like, you know, like ours is simple. You throw rods down, and you just spam lightning arrow. There's no way you can fuck that up. But for that, it's very window specific, which is why I never liked sniper's mark. I shot with Ricochet and Fork and Frost Nexus. Ice Ground for 8 seconds for mapping. For bossing, I swap 3 gems, and when boss is frozen, it's done. I play 3 Heralds plus charges. Interesting, interesting. Okay, we're like super slow right now from temp chains. It's not fun. Weird build? Okay, okay. I mean, yeah, it sounds very unique at the very minimum. It's just like I said, my thing is like, obviously, I like to push damage, right? So I would like to try to at least make it do around, you know, that like 34 to 40 million DPS mark. Are you achieving that with your setup, Marco? Like, are you able to go on a pinnacle boss and just like shred it within like a second, or does it take a little bit more than that? Wow, guys, 1 exalt, so worth it. We hit big money buku bucks right there. There's a funny build where you use Ice Volley. You stack multiple copies of it, so you always have one ready with the max projectiles. What are you saying, Ben? Like, you can throw multiple skill gems of Ice Volley on? Is that what you're saying? Yep, that's interesting. That's very interesting. Alright, excavated. Looks like there's a lot of excavated chests here, huh? We can't take that one. We're literally just not gonna be able to clear this. Oh, runic. Expedition objects by runic monsters. Okay, we want to have that one over here for sure. Also, I just realized we were about to die. Jesus. Okay. Is there anything else? I mean, this is experience, this is chests, I mean, this is chests, this is chests, this is magic monsters, I mean, we just literally just start. Okay.
Yes, go after the treasure.
Brother mans, y'all chillax.
Light him up.
Ah, pressing the wrong buttons, look in the chat. Alright, bet. Alright, let's get out of here. We did everything. I made a video on my channel because many people asked I'm not streaming or other things, but I think I reached a funny peak for this game. Aisha reaches 1.7k DPS. She's let's assume 1.7 mil, right? Or let's assume. They each accumulate separately. In fact, I'm gonna try that build out now. Let me know how it is, Ben. If it's doing good bossing DPS, might try to look into that. Let me actually click on your thing, Marco. And look at your channel real quick at that build. Let me see. I'd assume it's your one from 10 days ago. I see. Let me take a quick look at it. I'm very interested. I'm trying to look for some of the gameplay. Okay, there we go. Take a look at the gameplay. Okay. Okay. Got you. Do you have any bossing gameplay with this? Like pinnacle bossing gameplay, Marco? Bum 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 bum. Got you. Yeah, where would that bossing gameplay be? Because I didn't see it in your newest video. Or at least if there was, I missed it. So I apologize. Okay. Dog, I don't care about you. Keep all that for now. Horrid. I mean, it's not bad running Roa, but like, I don't know if it's worth. Because I could try turning off Wind Dancer, but then our like evasion severely tanks, so we'd probably be like 55 or so. I mean, I could try it, Roa, no Wind Dancer, throw back in Herald of Ash, and just see how that feels for a map. Wouldn't expect too much out of it, but you never know. God, we can't do Deadly Herald. Keep that up and just see what happens. Alright, next map. Not at the moment. I got only the build skill tree and a run, but bossing is not easy as mapping. Yeah, that was my like kind of concern, Marco, because for us, it's bossing is pretty smooth, and mapping obviously is really smooth. So it's like I would want to, if I did do, you know, if I did do like ice shot, I would want to make it as the same like smoothness as what we're currently doing. I feel like I'm still just confused as before. Lol, how does one learn how to play PoE? Sorry about that. I was getting a drink of water. So, the way that I learned, honestly, is just trying to like take sections of the game at a time. So if you want to learn on how to like choose maps, try to figure that out, and then it's like, okay, do you want to learn on the bossing side of things, on like the pinnacles, what they drop? Okay, try to learn that. If you want to learn like crafting, okay, maybe try to take a few days and learn that, and just kind of take it piece by piece, right? That's the way that I did it. Obviously, like my stream's always out, my Discord's always open, so asking questions is always welcomed. Obviously, it's probably the best way, right? Because then you can get a bunch of knowledge about stuff and understanding of stuff that you don't particularly know. And obviously, there is no dumb questions, so ask anything you want that you don't really know on. But I mean, yeah, that and just playing the game, like, pretty much is really the only ways to learn it. Just putting time in. What do we want? What do we want? What do we want? What do we want? I mean, we could go in here and try to clear this on trenches. Then we have all this, but like, I don't think there's really anything juiced here. There's this, woodlands, sand spit out here. Channel. What is channel? I forget. Is channel good, boys? Do we know if channel is decent to run? There's Mirror Ranges too. Is the Mirror Ranges good as well? I can't remember off the top of my head. And the case on here is not bad. It's just out of all the juiceness, you know? What do we want to slam? I don't think there's any towers up here, right, to hit? Unless we hit all these. None. Anything good over here? Penitentiary. skip this. Not bad. Go do Arbiter. I could. There's really no reason to do Arbiter, though. He's kind of boo-boo when it comes to actually dropping junk. Alright, we're gonna do, I think we're gonna do Channel. We're gonna see how bad Channel is. We're gonna see how bad Channel. I'll do the T14 so we don't waste the T15 here. But yeah, we'll see if it's good or not. Okay, Channel's absolutely ass. Do not do Channel. Good to know. Put that note up. Channel dog, don't do Channel. Alright, let's go on our thing. Run around. I can't do good with your build. I don't know what's wrong. Rolly, what issues are you having?
Take this. No mana.
The worst by far is Val Factory. Val Factory is actually not that bad. Like, comparing it to Crypt, comparing it to Channel, comparing it to, like, you know, Meyer, all those are severely worse just because the layout. Like, these single little, you know, skinny tunnels and, like, walkways and bridges are horrible, dude. You want something that's decently open. Like, these maps offer nothing because obviously if you hit a breach, like 50% of the breach can't even spawn enemies. So it's like, you're forced onto the little channels, which obviously they made better, but it's still not as good as a fully opened up map that can spawn, you know, like 100% of the breach. If that makes any sense. Is the live build what you're using, 140 ms or 200 mil? I'm using the movement speed build right now.
I'll not say no to that.
Hey, Divine, nice.
That was almost a challenge.
Alright. One goes up here and wraps around. We're gonna go this side. There should be some enemies, I think. Look like this. That's a T14. We got up that.
I've no
Eesh.
mana.
I think it's gonna be too far over here, right? Yeah, sadly. Yeah, what issues are you having, really? You having issues with, like, clearing, bossing, mapping, droppability? Well, then we're gonna make down here, sadly. Really nothing down here, to be honest. Yeah. Okay. Keep moving. Oh, like a cat. Okay, this is a good one. Never mind, it's already done. See if I can get our splinters. Turn this back on. I think I need to see his equipment, how to make sure. I can show you equipment after. Mobs one-shot you? Okay. What version are you running? The Movespeed version or the 200 mil version? Bump, 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 bump.
No mana.
T5 Lunar Staff. Is this the one that does? I mean, we could grab it. 55. Let's see what it rolls. This is any good. Armor? Nope. No one cares about armor, let's be honest. T15 with 24 plus deli. I mean, this map I think is a 30 or 40% delirious. It's a T14, but we can do T15's the same issue, no problem. But yeah, are you running the Movespeed version, Rolly, or what? So many rairs to be actually, I was actually insane. Grab the checkpoint, kill this guy, hit the middle, wait for all of them to spawn, because why not?
No rest for the wicked. Find yourself a bigot.
Yeah, they all should spawn up, yep. Boom! That's the essence. Bum, 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 bum.
A worthy foe.
Fortunate. All of them are Shrek. And this one isn't bad because of the max life roll, but like it's the only thing that's good on it. Okay, we gotta go up here and kill these guys. What is this one? Is this the cat? This might actually be the. Oh no, we'll run it though. Oh, let's get some splinters. Bum, 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 bum. Hey, a perfect Jolder's. Look at that. Where's this thing going? Take me, bro. I forgot there's the boss, but I might as well call the rares. It's a pretty juice map. Could be anything good.
Have enough in the tank already. No mana.
Boom. Boom, 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 boom. There we go. I can get out of it. Figures, figures. Let's go kill these last two rares, and then we'll do boss. We're out of time. Alright, let's go do the boss.
My king nears.
Interesting. Hold on.
Mana's
You
gone.
know what? Bro, you can't ball lightning or connectivity on your row amount? That's interesting. Okay, it makes sense, I guess, because you can't
I'll not make the
use
journey
anything
home
but
like that.
bow skills. T4, we can't take this, right? T3 we don't care about, this we don't care about. We'll keep. Okay. Well, the 2 point is a T5. That's kind of juiced. Take you, because we don't care about that. Alright, get out of here. There's nothing here we want, right? Nothing. This doesn't go for anything, right? Yeah, alright, let's get out.
A place to put my feet up.
Alright, I got you really. Let me go ahead and just sort these items real quick. Okay, well that's crit chance, crit damage is actually pretty good. It's a good roll. Do I have... I don't have anything else. Okay.
On with the work.
Alright, so you want to see my equipment? Here you go. There's my boat. There is the quiver. There's my helmet. There's our back bar or weapon set 2 that's on just our ball lightning connectivity. And then we are running Rite of Passage, but you don't need this at all. You can drop this off the build. This is pretty expensive. It's just, I want to push for max move speed. So I wanted to get Spirit of the Cat on there for that 15% increased move speed. That's it. That's all of our stuff. Oh, no. Alright, I don't think it's worth, like, selling.
On with the work.
Okay. We're gonna throw you two away, they're both T14s. Actually, we'll keep that. It does have decent rolls. Okay. As much as fun as Royal Mount is, I think for now, unless if we did swap, it would be decent, but I'm gonna keep, we kind of got current. There we go. All back to only 20. Get this in here. Let me look. Do we have precision in? We did precision. Nice. Let's stick precision over here, and then we could throw something on Wind Dancer if we wanted to, but like, I don't really know what we throw on there. Alright. Yeah, no problem, really. We can do some bossing. I would love to get more crit damage, to be honest. I wonder if we could drop this. I mean, this does give us nice threshold, but I wonder if, like, having these two is enough threshold. And I guess we could keep it for now, just to see how it goes, but... so the build currently with the Divines is probably like 100 to 120 Divines. But it's mainly because of the Rite of Passage. The Rite of Passage is 100 Divines in itself. So it's probably, well, okay. If this is 100 Divines, probably like 150 in total, right? But you can easily drop Rite of Passage. Like, we don't really need this. This is just, like I said, I wanted to push for max move speed, so I wanted to get as much, like, items on the build as possible to give us movement speed. And getting Rite of Passage with Spirit of the Cat will give 15% increased move speed. So that's why we have that on. But, like, dropping this, you save 100 Divines. The main expensive things on the build are definitely the bow, but you should be able to get a pretty good bow for like 10-15 divines, and then from there everything else should be like, you know, a few divines. Like this is like a divine, this is a divine, you know what I'm saying? This should be a divine or two. Like everything else is pretty cheap to grab. So the rest of the build should be like 50-60 divines to run in theory if you do drop Rite of Passage. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, we're getting slowed by this dude. It needs to go. There you go. Okay. Yeah. Bum, 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 bum. Do you need wind and focus for weapon set 2, or is it mandatory? So for weapon set 2, we have, I would assume you're talking about our wand and stuff. We are running the wand so we can get a better chance of shocking and stuff like that, and crit chance with our ball lightning. And then we set that up with the effigy of cruelty for the critical weakness stacks, so we can get more crit chance. So it just is really good, like, kind of synergy there, right? It's ball lightning is like one of the best shock applicators since it has built in, you know, like, I think it's 750% chance increase to shock, so it's like such a good skill there. Plus we can, you know, use it for spell crits and then more crit stacks on the boss, which means, you know, we have like 80-90% chance to crit, so it's really nice for bossing. So that's why I run it. You could try to get around it, but to be honest, it's so cheap, and the DPS it actually gives is insane, so I don't think there's a reason not to run it. Wonder if I should say anything? It's up to you, man, if you want to say anything or not. This guy real quick. Hey, you got expedition logbook, I think. Nice. Any more breach rings? And nada. Let's get it. Bum, 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 mm, 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 mm.
We that dreamed. We in nightmare. We that are one. She of storming cruelty.
Bump, 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 bump. Alright, there we go. There's your boss. We don't care about you. We'll take you to deconstruct. Take you just because. Any evasion / energy shield stuff here. We take that, sure. Everything else, nah, nada. Did we take the one? Nah, we don't take the one. Alright, let's get out of here. I don't really care about the T5 focus. Weapon set 2? Yeah, it's really easily. So we just go into our skills, right? So for like ball lightning, you'll set that to weapon set 2. You could set Voltaic Mark as well to weapon set 2, connectivity if you want to. But we just mainly need that ball lightning on weapon set 2. This way whenever we use it, obviously we'll use our stuff. From there on the tree for like the weapon set 2 stuff, so like anything green is going to be our weapon set 2 points. And we just go into stuff, right, it's like better chance of shocking, more magnitude if we crit, you know, for shocks. Stuff like that. So this way we can get to like, I think we're at 98% magnitude of shock, which means that the boss is going to take 98% more damage, or increased damage. So it's just a lot of free damage that we're getting there. And obviously, since we're doing the like weapon set stuff, we pretty much get full advantage of, you know, like going for max like damage nodes and stuff like that on the tree, right? That we otherwise wouldn't if we didn't use weapon set swapping. So like we're getting free damage plus free shock stuff, so there's no reason not to do it, to be honest. And it's all automated too, so it's not like we need to like manually do anything in terms of swapping. Yeah, Marco, that's what I was saying earlier. Like the damage we have right now is insane for clearing and for bossing. So like I don't really know if I want to swap into or try to run, you know, like Ice Shot if we can't get similar like bossing DPS. So the green is going to be weapon set 2. The like reddish sort of, you know, orangish, if you want to say pink, this is weapon set 1. But yeah, the green is weapon set 2. All right, let's I don't think we actually looked at the stuff that we got here. Trash, obviously we know that's trash. And then let's go look at the rings. Horrible. Well, let's see, actually. Yeah, I mean, there's not really too much room there. This could be good. We'll keep that. Maybe. That's trash. Okay, so we have 2 possibilities here. Let's go ahead and just roll it real quick. We'll see. So the first one here that we have, let me make sure I didn't actually get chaos orbs. We have this one. We needed to roll, honestly, lightning, increased lightning. Unfortunate, so that's dead. This one is pretty much dead. Let's just slam it real quick. Do nothing. This one, okay, didn't hit anything, dead, and dead. Okay. So all of them. Yeah, nothing on both. We have a little bit we can roll here. C3. T2. T2. Do we want to slam T2? It's actually insane. Okay. I would buy more chaos orbs, but I think chaoses are actually insane right now. Like, how much is it for 1 divine? Brother, you're getting 13 chaos for 1 divine. That's actually insane. That is actually insane. You get literally like nothing. What do we roll? Quant, rarity, magic, and rare. That's really good. So we have one more, I think, left since it's double hybrid. There we go, bet. We don't need to do nothing else on there. Alright, so we want to do rare monsters, I think, right? Yeah, rare monsters for sure. We need more paranoia.
Hello there.
Boom, boom, boom. I want 20 of them for 80. Oh wait, what? We can't do any of these? I guess it's already 40% delirious. That's unfortunate. Yeah. We can do this one, I guess. Nope. Nope. Oh, we got temp chains on here. Oh, we didn't hit nothing. Okay, well. Alright, let's go run some maps. Some mapping maps. Oh, let me see something real quick. Okay. All right. So we know channel is absolutely dog. We're not running channel anymore. There's Mary ranges. I can't remember if that's good or not. We're gonna try it though. Why not? Was this fire, poison, a number of monster packs, rare monsters? We're on this one. This one is better. Do you just need one roll of life leech anywhere on the gear? Coffins, thanks for the follow, man. Welcome to the channel. Very much appreciated. Yeah, so we only run one instance of life leech on our ring. So you can do it like on rings, you can do it on your bow, right? Wherever you can roll it on, go ahead. The reason why we do that is because on the actual Amazon Ascendancy, we can go Mystic Harvest. So normally only your physical damage will like determine how much life you're leeching. But with Mystic Harvest, that's now based on elemental damage. Since we are stacking a crap ton of lightning damage, we basically are getting a lot of life leech, right? Because of that. So if I can figure out where the life leech is again, right here. So we have energy shield obviously is being converted since we are running the Ascent to Sanguis gloves. So that'll convert our life leech and energy shield. So we have about 7.3%. But I will say though, I think it might be either a visual glitch because obviously, right, we're getting 7.29, so it's exactly the same percentage values. So obviously for the Mystic Harvest should be more. I just don't think it's calculating onto the actual like visual number here, sadly. But it will add more, if that makes any sense. This ritual. Oh god, I forgot we have temp chains on us. I don't think I have it for. Give me that chaos. Apparently they're doing a slash tab sale. Interesting. I know they added a bunch more MTXs into the game. Like, I don't think it's viable in the market. We'll have to take a look after. I think it's just like if you own it from PoE 1, it transfers over. Like they enabled a bunch of PoE 1 stuff. I'll have to look. I don't know if it's in the store or not. You can buy it, I think, off the actual like website, but yeah, I don't know if it's actually in game. You need to start giving me like uncuts and perfects, bro, because they go for nothing anymore. Start dropping your raw divines, please. Where's this guy at? There he is. Bro, them things need to get off of me, bro. Keep following this thing around, see what it does. Okay. There we go.
That was almost a challenge.
My FPS is going to non-existence right now. I think there's too much stuff on the screen. There we go. It's better. Bump, 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 bump. D5 attuned 1, sure. Alright, the last switch rolling up. I don't know what the rituals like. They just make the whole screen like freeze, or not freeze, but drop the mad FPSs on this map for some reason. Not really too sure why. But like after, that's fine. I don't know. I understand. There is the actual breach. Just gonna try to hit that real quick. Alright, that's all the rares. Let's go back into breach. Escape shot is crazy good. I don't know why I never tried it before. Escape shot's the one where you flip backwards, right, and then like shoot the like a freezing arrow at the ground. Oh, we're gonna hit this one. It's like a good escape / movement skill, but I don't think it's spammable, right? I think the precursor 65. Never know, we could head off of that. Might be something juice. Are you using it for freeze application or just like a like movement skill? Alright, grab you, head over here. It's like a disengage for the bow, basically. Yeah. Okay. It's a good escape skill for sure. We'll try to head top right since I think we cleared pretty much everything. A little bit up here. Alright, that's all she wrote. We did pretty much everything else. Unfortunate. Yeah, hard. Got my stuff. We're out of here. It's not a bad map, but I don't think I would do it again. I'm just trying stuff out of, for the next league. Got you. I think for next league, wave is probably still going to be lightning arrow rods. I'd be very surprised if they nerf it again, considering they nerfed it this league.
What can I do for you?
But I guess there's always that possibility, maybe. Trash. Shut up, trash! It's not bad.
But does hope Zesh now lies dormant?
bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. I hope they don't nerf it to the ground like they did the stat stacker. I don't think they'll nerf it again. I mean, they nerfed it already. It'd be very weird if they nerfed it again after already nerfing. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. Okay, sorry about that, guys. I was looking at something. I do apologize. Alright, let's get it. Yeah, its very range is not as good as I thought, low-key. I thought it was going to be a lot better than what it actually is. It is actually not. Channel, no. Riverside. Channel. We know channel's not good. Riverside's okay, but it's not that good. I think we're just going to have to bite the bullet and just run one of these sand spits that aren't really super juiced. I mean, there's really nothing we can do to juice them any further. Like, we could hit this one, but this one, you know, just only cover 2. Well, actually, there's not that bad maps here, to be honest. We could do slick into it. Let's do slick. What maps do we have that we could potentially do slick? I mean, we could run the T14 here that's corrupted. Just for that, because there's nothing actually in it. Yeah, let's just do slick real quick. Just run it. Does anyone know what levels of the Second Ascendancy, Sekima, and Chaos Trial coins drop, so I can farm those low-level maps? I'm not really too sure, to be honest. I know they changed it before. I think before it was like area level like 60 or something like that. 65, but I'm not really too sure because I know they changed the way the levels work. And like the requirements and stuff. Because I think it used to be like level what, 75 or something, 80? To get like the final points to be able to do the Trial Master, but I believe they made it to where, for at least Trial of Chaos, they made it lower levels so this way you can like fight them earlier. And I think same thing that goes with Sekimas and stuff. So I'm not actually too short anymore. 65 or something? Okay, okay. So maybe it's still the same then? They just reduced the big boss level requirement. This difficulty is a quantified breaker. I think it's map level. Bum, bum, bum. So what are your guys' hopes for next league? What do you guys like? Let me reiterate that question. What do you guys need in the next league that is going to make you continue like playing the game for a long period of time? Right? Not a week or two, like just say like a month in, right? You're still playing. Like, what does the next league need to have for you to be able to do that? For me personally, it needs to have at least a good amount of new content, and there needs to be new crafting stuff, to be honest with you. I'm tired of just like buying stuff off the market and not crafting, because crafting right now is like, if you don't have a minimum like 100 to 200 divines, it's like almost useless to even try crafting. Like, they need to add more crafting stuff. But we'll see obviously what happens with the new league, what they're introducing. Shadow or any new class really? I believe Druid is coming. I think that's like 100% given, considering that it's pretty much, I think, the class that's like fully baked, cooked, you know, looked over, polished. So I believe it was supposed to come out last, like this current league, I mean, but I think they just weren't able to get it out, or they were maybe holding it for this upcoming league. So I think that's 100% coming out.
Prowess.
But beyond that, I don't think we're going to get any more than just Druid. Let's go back and hit the thing. Or a variety of builds you can make. Gotcha. Yeah, like more endgame unique, stuff like that. Skills. For sure. Like I said, I think we'll get Druid, so probably get all the skills associated with that, and then obviously like the new weapons, but I do hope obviously that there is way more endgame uniques and stuff like that that are focused like at level like 70 or 65 and up, right? Would be nice.
Put it down.
Get out of here. We actually need to do the last ritual. Where's the last ritual at? Maybe up here? I'm not really too sure. 2 classes, all remaining ascendancies with items, uniques, and skills. Like, yeah, I mean, that's ideally. Sadly, I don't know if we're gonna get 2 classes. I might just be 1 on that regard, Ben. All remaining ascendancies, I would hope, and then hopefully a bunch of uniques and stuff like that. Skills, though, I'm not really too sure what they'll do with that. I guess we'll just have to wait and see. 1 more story chapter. I think we might get all the new acts this upcoming new league. Considering in that like Chinese interview, they said that the new acts are coming sooner than people think, which either is this upcoming league 0.3 or 0.4, either one. Hopefully it's 0.3. Better or make ascendancies much better. Well, I think they said that they're heavy focusing on like making ascendancies and like existing skills and all that better. So I think that is 100% going to be in. Honestly, they should make it so that every unique can be skilled to endgame. That would be cool. Something like that. Pew Pew Pizza, thanks for the follow, man. Welcome. Much appreciated, dude. Or at least they should add higher tiers of low-level uniques. Yeah, that would be cool, like... Because, like, obviously I think there's a time and place for leveling uniques. Like, obviously they're really good to reroll characters, but it does suck that those uniques are pretty much, like, just unusable at endgame because they don't offer the like, you know, the survivability or the damage, etc. that endgame uniques actually offer. About to try and go make this build. I have 200 divs at the moment. I think you should be able to make it. Like I said, this is like the main thing. It's 100 divs. I would buy this last, low-key, forever solo. So like, don't buy the rite of passage first. Buy like your bow first. You know, get the quiver. Go ahead and get your robe with the tri-ele res. 100% need to look for, this might be pretty expensive too, because you need to look for a double rune socket, 100% increased effective socketed item boots, obviously with like the Movespeed. I would say either hybrid evasion energy shield or straight up full energy shield. One of the two you can look for. Whatever is cheaper, right, or better that you can buy off the market. So I would buy all your items and then just buy like the rite of passage last with the Spirit of the Cat. Yeah, the build is very fun, Pizza. It's very fast. It's really good clear. Pretty good survivability. Really good bossing DPS. Like, pretty much does everything you would want a build to do. So the Rite of Passage can do multiple things, Clover. So, like, it can have, like, a bunch of different, basically, animals possessed by it. So, like, basically the Wisp, right? So you can have Spirit of Cat. Like, there's Wolf, there's Stag. There's, like, a bunch of other ones, right? And what the Spirit of Cat will do is we'll get 60% increased evasion rating, which is really nice. This, by the way, all takes place when we kill a rare, since it is a golden charm. But we'll get 60% increased evasion rating, 100% increased critical hit chance, 30% increased skill speed, and 15% increased movement speed for 14 seconds whenever we do kill a rare or unique enemy. So it's really good because, you know, we get that move speed, and that was kind of the whole premise of the build, is like trying to shoot for the most move speed possible that I can make, right? And I wanted to roll this, and Ellie decided to give us, I guess she had an extra one or one she didn't need, so she dropped us a Spirit of the Cat, which was really nice of her. But they can do a bunch of different things. I think the Stag gives you, well, I think it's the Wolf actually. It'll give you like 30% all res. It'll still give you the move speed, and it'll still give you the skill speed. So they're all good. They're really good to have, Loki, on a build.
Yes.
Alright, do we need a 5 stack? I think. Is this one max rolled? I don't think it is it? No. Okay, we're gonna have to roll this T15. This T15 is actually pretty good. I don't want to use it. We have to have a T15 we can just like grab and go, right? What is this rare monster? Monster packs, additional stomach flashlight. Yeah, we can do this real quick. This one's actually full rolls. Nice. Okay, let's go do it. T15, all of them unlocked. Nice. Let's traverse. Bum 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 bum. So, there we go. Oh, ritual precursor tablet. Nice. Is that the one where it's like? Actually, I don't know which one this might be. I'm not familiar with them like being. Should we do this? I mean, I guess we could. It doesn't hurt. Now, I do think for Sinking Spire, like this tower, right, map, what they should do is they should allow the additional levels. Like if you are juicing it right and trying to run it, for example, like breach and stuff, they should allow the additional levels above it to have the breach on it. Because like, I think that would be really cool mechanic for this one. It would make it actually really cool to run, right? Because you could hit it like this, start kind of clearing the bottom side, and then, you know, go ahead and figure out wherever the like door is. So just say it's back here. Actually, it's top left. I'm stuck. All right, I don't think we're gonna reach it. Actually, I think I trolled. Well, actually, maybe we'll still reach it up there. Oh, we should still reach it. So, like for example, like okay, it's still there, right? We can go ahead and hit here, and then up here would all be covered in like breach. At least that's what I think. It'd be really cool. Just a nice little quality of life, like full mechanic. It's back right. Are we gonna do the ritual here? We probably should. I need to. Yeah, 200 divs is a lot. Like I said, the build currently I think is about 150, 160 divs. But the rite of passage in itself with the spirit of the cat is 100 divs to buy. It's like the best possessed animal you can get on that charm. So you could run, I think stag might be like 30, 40 divines or less, and that still gives you the move speed and stuff. It just you won't get the evasion and crit chance. But obviously it's a lot cheaper. Alternatively, you could drop all of them. You'll just lose out on that 15% move speed, which obviously you'll still zoom and stuff and be fast. Just you won't be as fast as me, right? And that'll save you, you know, 100 divines. So the build will be like 50, 60 divines instead of 150, you know. You save a lot. We're trying to buy it cheap, and then you could just farm up and then buy the charm over time. Last enemy is probably in the ground somewhere, hiding, let's be honest. Okay. There he is. There's not anything here. Alright, where's the last ritual? Don't tell me it's below me. I'm actually... It was below us. Alright, we gotta go down. We gotta go down. Is it on first floor? Guess it's on personal, huh? Yeah, it is. Unfortunate. What's the best thing to look for when buying a bow for the build? So if you're trying to go like really juiced, right, and buy the best possible bow, you would want to look for 2 additional arrows on it. Then from there, we want to look for crit chance, crit damage. And then after that, if you are Amazon, you could try to look for like, you know, high accuracy rating and stuff like that on it. Or high physical, anything like that after is really good. Combination of the two, if you can't roll like high one or the other, you could do like, you know, decent accuracy and phys. At least that's what I'm trying to hit, right? Like, I ideally would want to hit, like, you know, T1, crit chance, crit damage, additional arrows, T1 accuracy, and then anything else after that. Really, that's, like, ideal, what you would want on a bow. But, like, you can roll, you know, one without, like, crit damage and throw crit damage runes and you'll be fine. You could roll it, you know, without, like, high accuracy or high, you know, percent increased physical damage and stuff like we have on this bow, right? And just, you don't need to have, like, perfect everything, right? But that's, like, ideally what you would want to hit if you were to get like a god one. All right, anything good? Nothing. I'm glad we saved that extra, you know, 20-30 seconds to hit this ritual. All right, this one's gonna be, actually it's not bad. Okay. So you over here, you maybe. What if you want to caddy with this? I guess maybe it's. Do we have? Is there physical modifiers? I mean, there's attack modifiers on Reaver, but is there anything with just like physical modifiers? Yeah, we can do this one. Could throw that on, or should we go for attribute catalyst for more strength? Man, I don't really think people want that. We'll just do that. All right, we're just gonna slam and crop this. Do we hit anything? Nothing. Okay, so the corruption did nothing. I'm just gonna sell this. Let's hope I'm gonna get like nice something out of the corruption. We didn't hit anything. Unfortunate. Yeah. Should be, I think. Yeah, it's cross-platform. Okay, what do we want to hit here? Well, we need breach for sure. We need ritual. Okay, breach, ritual, delirium. I'll be honest with you. Because we don't have delirium on any of these. Well, do we want delirium actually, or should we do breach? I think okay, we have to go breach, I think, for sure. So we know we need breach. There's no like way around not having breach. Just hit all these ones. So we have expedition now, expedition. Nope, we don't care about that. Which one is this? Can reroll favors at ritual altars, maps placed many times, and you cost 10% increased tribute. Could do this one. Oh, we have a bunch of expedition lobbyists, I didn't realize that. Okay, this isn't a bad one if you want to do delirium. Do we have a breach one here? Could go rarity. It's a possibility. Okay, let's go up and find our thing. So we want to look for the what do you call it? One unique one where it's like you consume it first. I don't know if I have any of those laying around. I might not. That's just accessible. I don't think I actually have the ones where you consume it, unfortunately. I think I used them all, unless they're down here. Nah, just double access, and I think that's it. Okay. We'll just have to do a normal aerated one. Aeration, and try to roll something good on them. Achilles, what's up, man? Yeah, I'm doing good, brother. I'm just been kind of just chilling, to be honest with you, dude. Not really too much to like kind of grind out on, you know. waiting for the new content and stuff. How's your streams been, man? We can't throw quant. Can we throw quant? Ooh, it's only 5%. I mean, you only get 2 more percent. I think that might be fine. 12 maps, well, she was an 18 though. I mean, not bad. Should we just go for maybe rare though? Might be better just to go for rare, to be honest, if we can. Okay, this one's a better one. We can hit this one too. I think we just go with one of these, whatever this one hits. Sure, do that one. So what do we have? We have this one we're gonna go for. We could do this one for rituals if we wanted to. Do we want to do delirium last, or do we want to do... Oh, we need breach actually on these. We don't have breach, and we need breach badly. Okay, next one's breach for sure. Not much lately. Got too much work during summer. Got you, Achilles. Yeah, I'm honestly, like I said, just kind of chilling. Like, obviously, new league's on the 29th. And then I'm looking into potentially other games to do, man, you know? Because, like, I was hoping that it would be, like, every 2 to 3 months we were getting new leagues. But since it's every 4 months, and obviously they're trying to go back and forth with PoE 1 and 2, you know, I kind of need something else to do in the meantime, right? Because, like, 4 months of no new content, especially if the league is, like, bad, is, you know, you need something to fall back on, right? So, I'm looking at other stuff. I think one of the other games I'm going to do is Borderlands 4. I feel like that'll be a really fun time, right? I can still do, like, builds, since that's what I love doing. You know, we can play with the community, do stuff like that, you know? I think it'll be fun. Are you, like, booked all summer, or what? Okay. So do we want to do rares, I think. I think we want to do rares on this. Can I do breach comma rare? I can't do that. I mean, I can do rare, and then look, I guess, just for breaches. Guess that wouldn't be bad. Increase rarity, your mass one additional rare monster breaches. Eh. We'll get on to this. Bosses, nope, 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 nope. If only. Stop being rare chests, bro. Nobody cares about rare chests. Does anyone actually try to do chest like build and just run around and pick chests up? What is our irradiation? Quantity increase yet? We do have increased rare monsters though. I might have to do that one breach we found. It might actually be in our inventory, to be honest. This one's not bad if we wanted to roll that one. We don't really care about breach splinters like that. This will be the last one we look at here. Quantity of items, rare monsters. No, 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 no. Okay, we looked at all of them. Okay. You have to try peek with some friends. That shit is comedy gold and literally a content mine. I watched some people playing it. It does seem pretty funny, not gonna lie. You should try out the Gemini Flicker build. It's faster than this one for clearing and bossing. I could look into it. Are you do you have like any plans, Achilles, for the league launch or what? Alright, do we have anything to hit here? Hit, okay. Okay, so we're going to be definitely hitting the ritual one in here. We're definitely going to be hitting the Ariata one in here. Now, what do you guys think? Should we go for our Ariata tablet? Should we go for a quantity, increased chance to contain shrines, or rare monsters? So, quantity or rare monsters, what are you guys thinking? Which one you guys think would be better? And then breaches, I think we have to go for this one. I think it's the best one. Because the other breach one we have is rare monsters, additional ham, that's 12. Yeah, we don't have any other ones over here, right? Yeah, no. So we gotta go for this one. And some percent quantity. I mean, we could. So what, rare monsters? Maybe we just do go for quantity, to be honest. Maybe quantity's better. Because, I mean, rare monsters we can just roll on maps and stuff. Quantity, obviously, is harder to roll. Plus, having higher quantity is nice. And we just go for quantity like that. There we go. If we get all the new acts, I'm going to try to take my time. Otherwise, rush to endgame before the economy gets busted. I'll join a fellow streamers private league. Got you, Achilles. Yeah, I was looking into private leagues. They look interesting. Obviously, I don't know anybody that is running them, but they look fun. But yeah, like I said, what I think my plan is to see what the league is, right? The content revealed, see how good it is, etc. Play those 2 weeks, obviously, because I think it comes out on the 29th, right? So, like, obviously, Borderlands 4 is September 12th, so play those 2 weeks. See how good it is, how much fun we're having and stuff, right? And then kind of go from there. If the league's feeling kind of like, a little dead, the content maybe didn't live up to it, right? It wasn't that good, etc. Just go to Borderlands 4. I think that's my plan, to be honest with you. I would love to get like a full party if you know, I did go to Borderlands and just have like a full party right there to like grind and stuff and have fun. Alright, we're gonna go blooming, I think. What is this? Magic pack size. Don't we have like a really good one here? Let's go roll a really good one. Let's throw all these back, by the way. Okay, let's see. What is one? Quantity, rarity, rare monsters, magic monsters. I mean, this one isn't bad. This one we can hit as well. Go on this one. And then throw rare monsters on it. Wouldn't be bad. What is this one? Do we want rare monsters? We want rare monsters on both, I think, right? I think we're gonna get green on this one. Why not? Alright, let's go hit the map. Has started a private with 250 players. Everyone would be happy if you joined. Oh, really? I didn't know he had a private league on. Is there like a, Achilles, is there like a group chat or something like that you guys are a part of, or what? I don't know if there's like a big, you know, like private group chat or like Discord or something somebody made for like the PoE community for streamers and stuff. You know what I'm saying? They're like, they talk in about like private leagues and other junk, or if it's just kind of like word of mouth type stuff. All right. What are we doing? What are we doing? We can do steppy. I mean, this is really good because it is a lot of stuff. It's just there's no rarity on it, which kind of sucks. This is pretty good for rarity. I mean, might as well run this, right? Let me look at one thing. Sorry, 1 second, guys. Do we want to hit this? Maybe. Let me kill like 1 or 2 more variants, see if I can get some haste before we hit that. Alright, we can circle back. Just hit it. So there's more than one. That was it. Unfortunate. That's insane. Put W's in chat. Obviously you're a real one then. Unless you weren't talking about it, then I'm sad. Let's run back. It's like we're not getting too many spawns though, which is interesting. I don't know if you guys are feeling like that too or not. There's not too much else I can really do here, to be honest. Pretty much full cleared it. Get the orb a chance. Could always use it. Let's head over here and hit the ritual.
I'll take that.
But how many of you guys are excited for the new league? I'm interested to see. Obviously, like I said, we don't really know a whole lot about it, so it might be hard to be excited, but like, I'm pretty excited that we're actually like, you know, there's a confirmation date, you know what I'm saying, of when we're getting new content, which is nice. Because it has felt like an eternity since we actually got anything new. We've had a lot of time to cook, right? Like 3-4 months or whatever it's been. It's like, I'm hoping they've actually listened to feedback and that the next league is going to cook. They have said that though, that, the breach into his ass, it looks like. Yeah, I don't know why it's so bad. They have said though that the new league mechanic sadly is not going to be in standard, so they are going to be going back to how PoE 1 worked. I don't know if this is like, you know, for all future leagues or just for this one, but this basically means that they can be more experimental. And what I mean by that is like they can bring in stuff that might really be insane, right? Like, oh, this might be a crafting league that adds a lot of powerful crafting options that people are now able to create, you know, almost mirror tier items, you know, way easier than before, but it might break economy a little bit. So if they introduce it in standard, that might fuck everything up, right? So that's why they can be a little bit more experimental to see what works, what's, you know, doesn't work, etc., and then add that to standard. So that has me pretty hyped for the league, not gonna lie. I'm hoping they go kind of crazy with it. So this way, you know, it's very enjoyable and like really new, like a breath of fresh air, if you will, right? And the new content we might be getting. Okay. Bro, can I get one omen? It's been forever since I've gotten omens. What's going on here? Actually, can we reroll again? I thought I got the thing where we could reroll twice. Maybe not. Bum bum. We don't care. Don't care. There we go. You know, I might actually... Should we maybe swap this up a little bit? What do we have here? Contain additional breaches. Close. Maybe get rid of this. This for more density. So have 10% increased density, open and close 30% faster. Or alternatively, we could have 20% chance to be guarded by a pack of magic monsters, but 30% more clasped hands. What do you guys think is the best for more density if we wanted to go for that? Grasping hands or interdimensional assault? I mean, 10% density or 20% chance to be guarded. I mean, maybe this grasping hands, because I mean that's more clasped hands plus, you know, more chance for them to be guarded. So I don't know. Maybe grasping. Maybe grasping. So we can try grasping, I guess. See how that feels. All right, let's do blooming. Alright. Go do it. Hopefully spam has better density. Let's kill this guy. There we go. We have 10 chains. That's very annoying. So very annoying. Didn't realize this map had 10 chains. Brother, we got hit the side. Okay. So the game likes to do a little trolling, huh? There we go. No TMP chains for us. There we go. Well, who are we missing right now? Am I being stupid right now? What are we missing? Oh, there he is. Dude is hiding for his life. And it's just armor. I don't care about armor.
That was almost a challenge.
You troll! You troll! You troll, man! I actually just got trolled so hard right there by the game. I hate this game. There's two of them? What the fuck is going on? Okay. Breach is probably top right. That's unfortunate. There's an Omen of Whittling that we cannot get. That sucks. There's nothing we could do, literally. Clear all of them. Maybe we should swap. Probably swap next. To the ritual stuff that we can guarantee for. Alright, we'll see how this works. See if this is more pack size than before. I want to get over here, bro. Why is it a gigantic wall, bro? Like, look at this wall. Holy. And of course, we time changed. And we can go through here, though. Nice. Speed shrine? Speed shrine. Okay, that makes it way better. Limit on temp chains. Sure. Get out of here. Get out of here. Fortunately, can't defer it either, right? Nope. Let me refund real quick. I don't know if I like this, to be honest. Having it open and close slower is kind of nice. This on the other hand, we don't really need to be omens, or not omens, but yeah. So revive monster from ritual others have 10% chance of being rare. Bodies of the king, a chance to be magic, or we can get 4. We just always get 4 because we need to have this one for omens. This is nice to be re-rolled, and this is obviously is less costs. So I think this works. I think this works. Okay. Okay. I think this works. I think this works. Yeah, sure we can do sense, but I guess. Inhibitor maps here though, before I do that. Not really, right? I'll decay. Decay is a juice. A juicer. Try to go hit a good map. Okay, really good map. Throw on rare monsters, I think. And they're pretty good. Bleeding. Slam it. I don't think anything happened, actually. Alright, let's go run it. Because we don't have anything better, right? Because this doesn't have anything on it. This doesn't have quantity on it. This doesn't have quantity. Well, this does, actually. But doesn't have anything else. I think this is just much better to run like this. Let's get it. Tasteful. This is the one we're running currently. It's a 2 additional arrow. Sadly, it doesn't have crit damage, so the other one I think still outputs more damage, but this one just better for clearing. So we're running this one because of that. We do have one stock that does have a fracture with 2 additional arrows that we're trying to craft on, but you know how that goes, right? Like, it's 13 chaos for 1 divine, literally. Like, it's absolutely ass, dude. Like, the amount of currency to actually craft is probably the worst it's ever been right now. Like, it used to be like 20-something divines, or 20-something chaos for 1 divine, now it's 13. Like, it's so hard to craft, man. That's why I'm kind of hoping the next, like, you know, 0.3, the league mechanic is a really nice, super juiced crafting mechanic, right? That we can try to be able to have a way better time crafting on, maybe make, you know, close to mirror tier items, or at least like really good items a lot easier, doesn't cost as much. Because I think that would definitely make the game a lot more enjoyable for a lot more people, including myself. Because, like, it's kind of, you know, annoying where it's like, okay, I'm starting out, you know, early game. Oh, how do we get good items? Well, I guess I just gotta farm currency and then buy it off the market. You know, like, it sucks, right? So hopefully they, like, kind of make that better. 0.3. Let's go rank kill this guy real quick. So we don't have to backtrack. Yeah, unless you're making like freaking 35% double stock of boots, those notable passive tops, you can't make any currency like 2 months in the league. Yep, it's really horrible. I mean, the crafting right now, like, in the game needs to be reworked anyways, or at least looked at again, right? Add more options, because there's not enough, like... There's just no way to, like, craft at a decent cost. You have to have literally hundreds of divines to be able to craft anything, and by the time you spend and craft, you either get, one, you get RNG lucky, to where you'll, you know, make an item, or craft an item that is, like, cheaper than the cost of buying, or... you simply just, it's way too expensive, like, you're better off buying the item. There's no in between, right? Like, at least in PoE 1, there's more chances of deterministic crafting. There's, you know, fossils that you can kind of, like, combine into the combinators and stuff, to where you can have better chance of getting modifiers and certain modifiers on your stuff, and it eliminates other modifiers depending on what fossils you put into it. Like, you know what I'm saying? There's other ways of doing it. This is just like, you either one, you essence slam. If the thing you're going for isn't essenceable, you literally just gotta chaos roll it. You know what I'm saying? It sucks. Like, you need to have more for sure. Which leads me to believe something like that might be coming in, considering they said that, like, the league isn't going to be standard right off the rip. They're going to go back to how PoE 1 works, at least for this league. So, has me to believe that the mechanics has to be pretty juicy for it to, you know, since they're going to be experimenting with it, and seeing how good it is, to see if they would need to add it or want to add it to standard if the community likes it. So, that's my hopes up there, at least. Down here, nothing, unfortunately. Divine? Nice, another divine. I don't think we're gonna get to the other side in time. Unless we gotta get to, like, over here. I don't think we're gonna hit this in time. A little bit. Maybe another, like, 2 seconds, please. Yeah, I don't think there's anything here. Nah, okay. Yeah, currency drops way more. It feels like since maps can be cleared faster, so you have more time to actually clear and get a higher probability of currency drops for along the map runs in PoE 1 compared to PoE 2. Yeah, basically. Early access should all come in time. No, it will, coughing. It's not like It's not like I'm saying the game's horrible, blah, 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 you know, don't play it. No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, like, what I don't like currently about the game, right? Like, what they need to improve on. And I think a lot of people's, like, main gripes are, one, not really too many crafting options, and the end game mapping loop of, like, you know, people don't like X amount of maps, and they got to do these maps to get the towers, to juice maps, to then be able to run decent maps that they do like, and then they got to repeat the process of not doing stuff they like to get to the content they do like, right? Or PoE 1 kind of has it a little bit figured out better, where you can have, like, you know, chances of getting maps that you do like. This way you don't have to run the bad stuff, and there's, like, other mechanics you can do if you don't like mapping, where obviously PoE 1 doesn't have that content in yet. Which obviously all that'll be fixed in time, but I think the main issues they need to focus on are definitely crafting, for sure, because crafting, you know, affects all gameplay, like early game, mid game, end game. So not having a good crafting system severely hurts the game. The Quacking Safa, thank you for the follow, man. Much appreciated. Welcome to the channel. Juicing away late into the league. I do not like the tower juice stuff, now that I've actually worked the juice towers and maps. It's so unfun to set up the towers for efficient juice. Yep, exactly what I was talking about. It's because, like, you got to think, okay, just say you don't like, just say, I don't know how many different maps, right, there are in the game, but just say there's 20 of them, and you don't like, I don't know, 50% of those, which obviously, you know, is a big thing, a big quantity, but we'll just say for argument's sake, that's it, right? It's 50% of the maps you don't like. That means 50% of the time you're doing content you don't like. And then obviously, it's not like you can just juice your maps, throw them in, run it, juice the map, throw them in, run it. You gotta get to the towers to juice, to then go to the maps you want, to then get the juice content. So it's a little bit weird that you're gated by towers. But, I mean, it's not a bad system, it's just they haven't worked it out enough, I don't think. Right? I don't think this goes for anything, right? Yeah, nothing. Like, once they work it out more, I'm sure it'll be a lot better. But yeah, as it stands right now, it's not really fleshed out enough to, like, be a good system. I've seen your build guides. I've been watching for a while. I love your content. As someone that is a complete noob, what would you recommend as a cheapish build that would do most content? Sorry, it's a dumb question. No, Safa, it's not a dumb question at all. So I'm always going to recommend our budget build, our 10 div, you know, kind of set up lightning arrow style build that we did. So that I'm always going to recommend. Now, I will say it is kind of hard to recommend a very cheap build since we are late into the league, right? And as the days go by, less and less and less people are playing. So obviously prices of things are way more expensive than they usually are. So it's really hard to judge things of, like, really cheap. But, you know, without, like, looking actually specifically at the market and, like, trying to go through different builds and stuff, it's kind of hard to give you a full recommendation. But I would say you should be able to get, we'll take the wand and see if we can hit anything. You should be able to get the divine, like the 10 div budget lightning arrow build up and running for probably similar price in that regard. If you're talking about a build that you can go through, like, campaign and stuff with, and like a leveling guide, I sadly don't have one of those. So you'd be better off trying to look, like, on YouTube and stuff. But I mean, if anybody, obviously in chat, if any of you guys have any recommendations for, like, cheap builds and stuff like that that do really well to confirm currency, definitely let them know in chat for sure. The unique Pisca maps and the still fun, like the ones that are all maps within radius. I used all of them in my use process and was very fun to deal with. Yeah, I mean, those are good, but definitely as a band-aid instead of, like, an actual fix. For a second I thought that was, like, it's not T1. Never mind. And these have additional arrows, right? Yeah. But yeah, I would say definitely the budget LA build, you should be able to get started for, like, around the same price. Lightning Arrow or your Galvanic Shards build probably be the best barrier to entry cost-wise. Yeah, I totally forgot about our crossbow build that we had, Tasteful. I mean, good thing is, Safa, if you did roll the budget build, right, that I have, that you can find by doing exclamation point budget, The crossbow build as well, if you wanted to run that, which we ran basically at the beginning of the league to like get the currency and stuff to set up for the bow, that is still Amazon, right? So it's not like you'd have to do any re-rolling, and most of the gear translates. Like the only thing you would have to basically rebuy probably is, depending obviously if you did go like Movespeed or you went with the 200 mil build. Like if you went with the 200 mil, pretty much all the gear is the same. That and the crossbow, just obviously, you know, you got to buy a bow and quiver. He did run bow.
Yes.
But yeah, it's pretty similar there, which is good. Do you want me now? No. This one's not bad. This one's gonna be deconstructed. This one, unfortunately, didn't roll anything good.
Until next time.
Leveling up with Stomping Ground supports him on Rake for my character is just OP. Just max out your strength on your passive tree, and you can start with any cheap uniques. Cheap unique lance, sorry. The one that gives you attack speed is the best in slot. You're talking about for leveling. Does that still work? I thought they nerfed the thing. Like, was it the animation like canceling for speed, kind of like going through? Was that what they nerfed? It wasn't the damage. Yeah, no problem, Safa. You're always like more than welcome to ask questions and stuff. Also, if you need any like help, the Discord's there as well, so you can like at me, you know, in Discord, or just post your questions there. If you have any, you know, need help, I should say, with any of the leveling / like, you know, gearing process. And you can find the Discord by doing ! Discord, by the way. It's the best like way to get in contact and get help. You know, outside of the live streams and stuff. There's also the official Path of Exile Discord too, you could try. Okay, let's go. Against this guy? Oh, it's 100% this guy. Is he lightning resistant? What's going on here? I don't know. Oh, he's dead. So it works. I'm actually rocking Stomping Ground on my Kavada currently, though. Of course, with Trample Toe. Gotcha, okay. So then, yeah, that would be a good leveling thing you could do for sure. That's what I actually did with one of my levelings when I was leveling this Amazon up. Do. Bum. No, sorry. I was doing something fortunate. Alright, let's get in there.
We that
that. We need to. There we go. Yeah, we ran out of rage. We didn't set up correctly on him, unfortunately. Happens sometimes. Nothing you can really do. Just gotta reset up like that. Is this out on console? Yes, it should be out on everything, I think. PlayStation, Xbox, PC. It's in early access, so it's not like fully released yet, though.
I've enough in my pack already.
Doo-doo. I mean, this is not bad boots, but there's no move speed, so. Yeah, sadly nothing good there. Okay. Coming from wow, my buddy legit told me about this series. The Path of Exile series. But yeah, it's out. Like I said, it's in early access. I believe it's going to be free to play on release. But right now it is obviously a buy to enter type of thing. Obviously because, you know, they're still missing a good amount of things, like majority of the classes, like I think 50% of the classes, good amount of the ascendancies, which are basically like the subclasses you can go into, right? Skills, content, etc. So it's very much definitely they're adding over time. And the new league, which is like basically seasons, kind of like akin to Diablo, right? If you're not familiar with Path of Exile, where they add like a bunch of new content and stuff. So that is coming out August 29th. Yes, I've never heard about it until now. Got you. Yeah, it definitely is fun, like, if you like ARPGs. So I don't know if you like ARPGs or not. This is getting sold. Let's see. Horrid. I mean, maybe, just because it's double res rarity. Yeah, unfortunately bad. I mean, this is strength and cold res, not bad. Unfortunate. Unfortunate, and unfortunate. Okay, like, we could maybe slam this one or reroll something good. Just gonna.
Yes. Let's hope that.
What is this? A large ring, 12-8. That's not even bad. Anyone needs this, let me know. I mean, like, it goes for nothing.
Until next time.
If anyone wants this controlled metamorphosis, let me know. Just go ahead and put it here for now. I don't know why I'm doing that. Don't worry about it. Wow, it's very different from this. They only share the RPG part. Yeah, it's Ben, how much? It's free, brother. If you want to, let me know. I don't need it at all. It's very different. Like, but if you like ARPGs like Diablo, you know, Path of Exile, what else? I mean, I guess there's like Grim Dawn. You know what I'm saying? Like that sort of style. It is very, very enjoyable. I think definitely this is the best out of all of them for sure. I'd probably go as, like, in my opinion, like I said, PoE 1, PoE 2, then like Grim Dawn, Diablo 4, etc. I guess Last Epoch is in there too. But it's just, this doesn't have as much content as PoE 1, obviously, right? But I think over time this is going to be way better than PoE 1. But it's definitely like in the top 3 for sure. Alright. Go ahead and invite me to party, man. I don't need it. The 12-8, which isn't bad. It's not like mineral, but it's not bad. Are you on, Ben? The White Truix is on. Do, 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 do. GG's. Hopefully I pronounced your name right. Thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Give me a sec. Got you. I agree with you. Best out of all the current ones. I still play Diablo 4 for some reason. I mean, like, obviously Diablo 4 isn't bad, right? I know, obviously, it's like, it is probably the worst out of them, but like, comparing it, it's not like it's trash, right? It's just they do a lot of things bad in my opinion, and their seasons aren't really all that crazy. They kind of like, in my opinion, they played it safe, right? They didn't do anything insanely new. They didn't try to like go out of the box. They didn't try to do anything insane from Diablo 3. Like, you know, they just played it safe, which obviously doesn't mean it's bad. It's just comparing it to what like PoE 2 is doing, you know, comparing it to like even like Last Epoch and stuff. It's just they're trying to do more things that I think is cooler and more unique and adds to more of like a more of a newer experience than just Diablo. But it's fun for sure, but it's just, in my opinion, not enjoyable. Like, you can spend, you know, thousands of hours on PoE 1 and stuff, right? PoE 2, etc. Yeah, give me a sec. I bet I'll run another map then while I wait for you. Backwash, Meyer. I mean, we could run this map again. Yeah, there's Steaming Springs. I'll run Snappy. Bum, 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 bum. Bum. Okay, we are slowed right now. Thank you. Behind me? Oh, you're already on? Sheesh. You go quick, right? I don't even see you, right? Where you at? Oh, where you at? She's running as a corporation would. You request the freedom that UG has their own games and approach this position that we had. Yeah, for sure, for sure. I can agree with that. I mean, to be honest too, they I forget who they brought in, right? Who was they brought in? They're like lead whatever, that like kind of overseeing everything on Diablo 4. What was his name? Wasn't his name? I believe it was Rod Ferguson, right? Unless I'm bugging. Isn't that who they brought in to like oversee everything on Diablo 4 and like stuff like that? Alright, let me finish this breach and I got you, man. Yeah, okay, yeah, I thought so. And like he has no experience with ARPGs at all. Like, why are you bringing somebody in like that? You know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't understand that play. You're the Gemling? I would assume that's you. Man, is that you? You know, like, I don't understand that. Let's go right with that. Alright, let me go hit Ben up with this yeah, Ferguson. I don't know. Wow, you went into the map? Wow, you're trolling me. I swear, if I go in and you're out, there you go, friend. Nah, you're trolling. Nah, you're trolling. Nah, this guy's trolling. Microsoft? Yeah, probably. You're trolling, Ben. Alright, I'm staying here. I'm not going through. Come get your diamond. Nah, you're good. That was hilarious, though. There you go, sir. Bum, 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 bum. Go up here and do this one. The delay? Yeah, I feel that. I mean, I don't know how much delay is there on YouTube, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, type a message in chat, Ben, and then like try to count it if you can and let me know the delay. Because I don't have anything set, right? It's not like I did anything, so I think it's, unless there's a preset delay, I should have it on like 0. Unless there's just built-in delay, which is probably the thing. How delay on YouTube? Really? Huh. Wonder really how much there is. Put this here real quick. There we go. Around 12 seconds? Okay, I mean, it's not that bad then. It's not, it could be worse, right? Like, at least it's not like 30, 40 second delay. I agree with Ben. My messages take like 3 business days to show up on screen. That's insane. 3 business days. I mean, also, you got to factor in too, like, sometimes I get your guys' you know, messages and stuff late in chat, so it's not like I'm reading them the second you send them, you know? It might take me 10, 15 seconds to, like, see it. And then you also have, like, a 10, 15 second delay built in, you know? So it's just unfortunate, but like I said, I don't have it set into anything, so it's, like, the fastest it could probably be. Alright, what is this guy, yo? Chill. Auto block, deflect, chill. Alright, 3, 4. Come on, omen a whittling. Omen a whittling. Haha, no omens, nice. Haha, so cool. Is what it is, yeah, basically. Nothing I can really do. Alright, where's this last ritual at?
Almost a challenge.
Oh wait, where this guy's one at? Is he up here? Is he down here? Is he over here? Okay, if I go over there, he disappears. If I go over here, he's not. Is he over here? Oh my god, hunting for a boss. Oh, hold on, I might have seen something. Oh, no, something. But I'm damaging him though. Wait, what? Where is he at, bro? He's invisible. Am I blind? Oh, I'm blind, aren't I? Yeah, I'm blind. Jesus. This is why I need to upgrade my monitor, bro. Playing on a like 1080p monitor with it half cracked is not the way. You guys got any monitor suggestions? I don't know why I'm raw dogging that guy, but wait, pause. Not like that. I'm looking forward to the 29th of August. Lots of speculations around what's going to be released. Yeah, for sure. I mean, I'm hoping there's a good enough amount of content for sure. Plus, it's been so long, right? I mean, they've said it's big, you know, that's why, like, the release is kind of further away than they wanted it to be. But we'll just have to see, right? Boom, boom, boom. Alright, there's the last one.
Clean kill.
Okay, can reroll again. Nothing. 10, 10, 13. I mean, we'll take it and roll on it. Why not? It's a Gamba. Could be profitable, could be not. You never know. That was very rude of you, sir. I don't appreciate that. Space Ace, what's up, man? How you doing today? How was your weekend, dude? Alright, you guys think we're gonna hit anything on this Gamba? What do you guys think? Yes or no?
I help?
Good amount of corruption here. Here we go. Big Gamba. I'm glad you're doing good, Space. Is that even worth anything? It can be. So at this low level, not really. Okay, what the fudge is going on my screen? You see this? Like, what? I can't do anything. There we go. If you can get this higher roll on the increased like stuff, and you can hit a corrupt on it, either bringing one of the stats up or getting, you know, like spirit or something rolled onto it, I think it's pretty good. Like if we look here at a 13 roll on everything, this goes for about a divine, you know, but obviously if we can get just say the intelligence to like 16%, I don't think we can actually do this since it's not corrupted. It should be worth something. Let's see. We did roll spirit actually. I mean, I don't know. What do you guys think? I mean, it's something. Obviously, I don't know if it goes for 8. I could throw it up for like 4 or something to see what it rolls, right? If anyone wants it. Because I believe Stat Stackers use this, right? I mean, it's increased 3 different attributes. Isn't this good for stat stacking? The AOC AG, okay, I'm not even, this is a good OLED monitor, 1440p with 240 hertz refresh rate. I might have to look into that. Because, yeah, I need something better, man. For sure. What I got right now is not cutting it. Plus, I kind of need another monitor already since I'm starting to do, this one's actually just atrociously bad. I don't know if there's a report. Sorry, I lost train of thought. Since I'm already starting to do, like soundboard stuff on Twitch side, right? And I have, you guys able to redeem it with like 1,000 channel points, and I want to do more of that. I need to have OBS full screen, or else it like double layers the audio for some reason. It makes it sound horrible. So obviously I can't have like my second monitor doing what I used to do, which is like having, you know, Twitch opened up to see the chat and like other statistics. Same with YouTube, right? I kind of have to have everything layered through OBS, which kind of sucks. So I definitely need another monitor just to have OBS full screened. So I'll probably honestly get like an OLED, have that as my main one, and then just make one of the side ones, like this one right in front of me. It's like broke. Just have OBS open, you know? See, it looks gorgeous. And an OLED monitor? Yeah, I haven't got a monitor in forever, dude. This one is probably, I don't know, 5-6 years old or more. I've been using this for a while. Like I said, it's only 1080p, 144 hertz, I think. It might be actually 1440p, 144 hertz, I think. But it's the like edges of the screen, the left and right, you can like see like it's cracked. You can see like, you know, the what do you call it, lines in it? I forget what they call it, right? The like pixels kind of going through it. It's horrid. It's horrid. It's bad. I had on to 15 everything, corrupted it, got 1+1 minion. Oh, that's unfortunate, Ben. Yeah, if you got spirit or increased, that would have been worth a lot. Alright, Abyss, Frozen Falls, Slick, Oasis. Oasis isn't bad, right? Yeah, Oasis is not bad. We can run this one on Oasis. Yeah, dead pixels, yeah, basically, it's bad. It's bad. Speaking of what, I mean, I don't even have the budget for a monitor. How much is that one that you, let me see. Let's see. It's like what, like $500? Is that what it is? Like a 500 or so, $400 or $500 monitor? Is that how much it is? Alright, come on, I'm gonna whittling.
A worthy foe.
Ending up whittling. Bum bum bum. Don't really look like picking up all the splinters, I'll be honest. We need a quality of life though too. Hey, it's a gambler, so then there's gamble. Those are not worth anything this league, right? Take all that one out. Okay, I'm ring the cell. I'm thinking I should grab it after this. Sling out of the barrier. Okay. And the last enemy like over in here or something? Nah, we're good then. This one is super juiced. Okay.
That was almost a challenge.
Bum 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 bum.
You're mine.
My FPS, bro, is going to nothing. Okay, where's the last enemy at? Oh, there he is? There we go. We can't reroll this one. Unfortunate, nothing good. Unfortunate. Let's go hit the breach, I guess, at the very minimum. This map is juiced on, like, density, though. Holy. Oh, speed shrine? Hell yeah. Also, did we not collect this shrine up here? Move, keep moving. Gonna head to reach for like super juiced on speed and all this stuff, so might as well hit it. Honestly, there's a lot of density on this map for some reason. I mean, I'm not gonna complain, but interesting. Did you fix your character? Fourth finger. I don't know. That's a good question, to be honest with you. I haven't tested it since then. I'm scared. I feel like if I go back, everything's gonna implode. But how you been, man? How you been doing?
Proof of your prowess.
Come on, last enemy either. Bunch of gold, I guess. I don't think we missed anything, right? Yeah, we can't get anything. There's nothing good to really grab here. Alright, let's keep moving. Not bad. Had some weddings going on vacation over for the 29th of August. Yeah, basically, and I'm in the same boat. Besides the wedding and vacation and stuff. But I'm just chilling until the 29th.
Now we're talking.
Alright, yeah, let's get out of here. The map's completed. Yeah, we could check though. We could check. This would be an easy check real quick, because all we have to do literally is just swap the stuff. So like if we did weapons at 1 and 2, and then we swap this to 2, does that technically mean we can still fire on 2? Wait. Oh, it might be fixed. Might actually be fixed. Look at that. We can fire on weapons at 2. That's never seen before. Now, roll question though. What if we got a, what was it that wasn't working? It was what, cast on freeze the Voltaic mark, right? I think it was borked, I believe. Cast on freeze, okay, let's try it. We'll just take off our, Cloud of Ash. And then we need Voltaic mark in here. We might not have the spirit to run. Let me take Deadly Herald off to see. Nah, looks like it's still only works on weapon set 2. So this doesn't work, but the bow works. I'm not really too sure why that is. Even setting this on both like weapons at 1 and 2. Ah, bro, that's why the whole time. Dude, so you have to go into the cast on freeze, and it's not the cast on freeze you got enabled, it's the skill you have enabled. And since I don't have my Voltaic mark set on 1 and 2, apparently, it remembers that. So I gotta go in and manually put it on 1 and 2 to be able to work on both sets. That's so weird. You think it would just go off the cast on freeze, like. So you can have technically a cast on with multiple skills that only work on certain, like, certain sets. So you could have like just a Voltaic mark only work on weapon set 1 and swap to, you know, Sniper's mark that only works on weapon set 2. Like, what? It's so weird. Yeah, okay, well, at least we figured it out, I guess, right? I mean, we know it still doesn't work because we need to get like more investment, but like at least we figured out why it doesn't work, you know? But that's so weird though. There we go. At least we figured out the big mystery. Yeah, horrid. Does anybody, like, does anyone actually care about Avenger's Gamble? Like, I mean, like, we got, like, God rolls, but, like, let's see. If we go 20 Spirit, right? That's the max Spirit you can get. You get 20 Spirit on the ring. What if we search for, like... Like, you know what I'm saying? Is there a point in gambling any of these? Like, if we hit 20 spirit and then, like, you know, something to say positive reses, like, would that, like, sell for anything? Or should we not even, like, roll it? Invoker is so easy. I tried it the other day for a league start and intended budget. It destroys everything. Really? What did you run on Invoker? Was it LA? Fourfinger? Was that what you ran? Yeah, on lightning arrow / rod. Okay, okay. So, did you just run the same like item setup that we're running, or did you have to do some specific other stuff because you're running Invoker? And did you test bossing damage as well with Invoker? Like Pinnacle bossing T4? I don't know if I should hit this. I kind of want to hit it because I want to gamble a little bit, but at the same time, I don't even think it's worth doing. Not too sure. You know, maybe we'll hit one just because. I want to hit more. I mean, it's pretty much best you can get. I mean, like, it's best you, I mean, that's, wow. Okay, that's a really good hit. To be honest with you. I mean, yeah, 1 month ago, though. I'll throw this up for, I don't know, what do you guys think? Like 10 divs, we'll just see if it sells. I mean, that's like the best you can get. I don't think these sell, but like, if anything's gonna sell, it's gonna be that. I mean, this is 20 spirit, all positive reses. I mean, obviously the increased rarity could be way better, right? But at least it's not negative. So, I mean, yeah. Alright. I did full rares. The league start scenario. Invoker didn't really need anything. It has free pen from Ascendancy, so you can just get all flats. For Spirit, you just need a decent chest. Got you. Did you, like I said, did you test Pinnacle bossing at all with it? Or did you only test like map farming scenario? Because, I mean, Invoker, I might roll as well next league. Because I did some looking into it. It does look good, but... Alright, I mean, it's already done. No point in running that. Just slam this. Okay. That needs a rarity. This one needs... We can do whatever. Pack size, rarity again on here. This is not bad. We could do rarity as well on here. So we need rarity for 2 of them. This one, do we want to do rarity or pack? Probably pack size. Rarity. Rarity. Nice. Let's slam all of them. Why not? So it didn't roll anything bad off, so we'll take it. Unfortunate, this brick, that's not fun. This didn't roll anything bad off it, so we'll take it. I mean, this has... Run that too. These all suck. Alright, do we have space for these? Like these, for example, we don't need any of these in. Just throw them into the thing. Inventory up a little bit. There we go. 3 maps to run. Okay. It's not super fast, but doable. Did T4 Zesh a few times. Clears insane. Zesh takes a bit, but not hard. I'm also surprised you are not running Roa for 30% more damage. Sub, faster mapping, you never get something with it. I'm assuming you're talking about the damage, the support. So I did testing with it. It just doesn't really work that well with the current version. Because, you know, with the clearing, like if we reduce, right, we take off Herald of Ash, we're actually pretty much the same move speed just because our clear is less. Now, alternatively, we could take off like Wind Dancer, but obviously we lose a lot of survivability, so I don't really want to do that. Obviously, we don't have anything else to like run with it, right? It's not like we have another thing, like we could take off Voltaic Mark maybe, but then it's like, you know, you don't have bossing DPS. So I kind of don't run it for that reason. Unless we like double on set ring, maybe we could do that. But yeah, that's why I don't run it, the current state. But it is nice, don't get me wrong. It is nice, it is nice. There's the K down here, is the K hit? Not really. Don't we have a thing over here anywhere? Or nah? Yeah, Sandspit we can run. Slap a Sandspit. I don't think there's anything better, right? I mean, Abyss isn't bad, I guess? I mean, Woodlands isn't bad either. We'll do Woodlands. Woodlands is kind of hit crazy right now. Yeah, sure, it's fine. One second. Sorry about that, guys. All right.
Come on.
I'm assuming also with Invoker you did the thing, by the way. The thing you were talking about, the cast on freeze with Voltaic Mark in there, or like to clear. Yeah, it's really easy with X2 10% as extra invoke indices. Gotcha, yeah. So I wonder if you could actually like get the DPS to be able to do as much damage we were doing like without, right? I would assume you probably could easily get it up to like that point where, you know, you're doing like 40 million damage, right? Being able to kill like T4 bosses within like a second or so with the prep time and stuff. Because like the only thing really, I mean, Amazon obviously gives you a nice boost with accuracy and stuff, so you couldn't actually stack anymore, which kind of sucks. But obviously it'd be easier setup for clearing at the beginning. It just, I think it would be definitely less bossing damage. I guess honestly it depends what the new league mechanic is, right? Like if it's a heavy boss focus, then, you know, if there's good stuff associated with that, it might not be really worth going full Invoker. But I mean, if it's more of a hit clear, like kind of map rush mechanic, right? In that regard, then obviously it's probably better to go for more of a clear setup rather than a mapping. So I guess it just kind of depends on what the new mechanic and league stuff is going to offer and what you want to be focused on. Yeah, I think for sure Four Finger Invoker is probably better league start, but like I said, I think it depends what we're gonna want to do next league. If it's bossing, then, you know, probably Invoker is not the best choice.
Another hunt, another trophy.
If that makes any sense, at least in my mind. Yeah. I mean, it's just you move. You can't speak today. It's just you lose out on like actually stacking and then crit chance and stuff like that, right? Which definitely is kind of annoyance to get, but it's not like you said it. Once you have enough currency, it doesn't really matter at that point, right? Did I pass the breach, or is the breach over here? I'm just doing away. It's unfortunate. There's the breach. Yeah. The T20 Spirit and stuff invoke would be better for sure. Or so slowed, whatever this is. Yeah, it's always goes early on. You body armor. Yeah.
A worthy foe.
Maybe hit here and go down. I just don't know how much we really explore down here is the thing. And not really a lot of. Dang, nothing down here, bro? Really? Yo, chill, brother. Unfortunate. Hey, that's greater annulment. Ah, suck. I thought I was gonna have an order link for a second. I got my hopes up for no reason. For no reason. Oh, did the researcher come
Come on
back?
then. What are you hiding? Alright, alright. Oh, I didn't even read your thing overzealous, my bad. And the build anniversary in PoE 2 is early is in the game's life. Yeah, I mean, it's only gonna get better from here. My bad for not seeing that earlier, dude. I apologize.
Speed. Good eating.
Nope. Nope. I mean, actually, maybe we'll roll these, see if we could hit increase move speed. I mean, it has a chance. I mean, okay, well, that's just trash. Close an additional bolt, disgusting. Dex strength, disgusting. Yeah, I mean, that's bad.
Until next
Come on, additional move speed, additional move speed. Unfortunate, it's worthless. It is ortelish. It is Are you over there for now? Are you in there? Do 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 do. All right, so sadly for me, that's all I have for you guys today. I do have to do some stuff. So we will be live again tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I hope to see you guys back here, vibing out with us and stuff like that. We might try to do some like prepping, you know, some invoker stuff, maybe gemling, maybe. We'll see. We'll see. I'll look into some stuff and go from there. But yeah, thanks for everybody for vibing out stuff. Obviously, dropping follows, much appreciated, especially subs and stuff and memberships on YouTube. Definitely helps me out a ton, especially if I'm going to be getting this new monitor, you feel me? But yeah, thanks everybody again for vibing out, and I hope to see you guys back again here tomorrow. Have a great rest of your day, guys. Peace out, everybody. Have a good one.